I oftentimes get questions asking, if fake guru so-and-so is so bad, why haven't they been arrested? Or why haven't they been legally fined due to poor business practices? To that, I toast to you Harvey Weinstein and the Me Too movement. Oftentimes, people are ashamed that they fell for a scam. Or, because the influencer is so well liked, they are often harassed with comments characterizing them as a hater when voicing their displeasure with that influencer's product or service. I myself am often characterized as a hater or chasing clout, but it's not until the news networks themselves, Fox, CNBC, CNN, or whatever, begin covering these stories do people believe my initial or other people's initial commentary of said influencer or fake guru. It is what it is. Is the news chasing clout when they cover this story too? But if you're not up to date on the many lies of Darius Cooks, here's a quick run through. And if you're wondering if any of Darius Cooks Williams' businesses have been without scandal, well, let's ask the kitchenista, shall we? Number 1, we have the Cupcake Gallery. He sold fraudulent business shares, failed health inspections, Groupon scam. Number 2, Uptown Pies, living social scam, stole food truck from friends, terrible reviews. Number 3, Lunch Machine, cut friends out, rebranded. Number 4, Fresh Go, Darius Cooks ran an illegal grocery delivery service, Groupon scam, allegedly swiped 250 credit cards fraudulently and left town. This is back in Chicago. Number 5, Local Holla, sold vouchers for fraudulent businesses. Number 6, OVO Sound, allegedly pretended to work for Drake's label and scammed new artists.
2 words, entrepreneurship.
Number 7, his HR career, allegedly fired multiple times for setting up fake payroll companies. Number 8, cookbooks, plagiarism, fictional quotes, and stories about his grandmother. Orders not shipped. Better Business Bureau complaints. Number 9, Above 701, the credit repair service that we mentioned earlier. Illegal credit repair at the federal level, plus judgment in Georgia. Number 10, dining with diarrhea. It's supposed to be dining with Darius, but I guess that's a little bit of shade. Dining with diarrhea. Illegal, unlicensed dinners. Future COVID super spreader events. Better Business Bureau complaints for refunds not sent after canceled events. Number 11, Sinner Treats, stole business partners' trademark and recipes. Number 12, Comedy album. Darius Crooks copied routine from a friend.
Ooh wee, look what that money maker should do.
Number 13, all 3 restaurants, failed health inspections, accusations of assault, wage theft, credit card fraud, facing multiple tax liens, lawsuits, no valid business licenses. 14, Carolina Pound Cake, the one that we just saw, right? Unlicensed bakery, illegal shipping food out of state. That's probably why it was molded. Moldy, there we go. Moldy, damaged, unsent cakes.
Ooh wee, look what that money maker should do.
Number 15, merchandise, banned from Amazon for scamming and multiple payment processors, false advertising, missing orders, marking up cheap cookware and appliances, 85%. Sheesh, what? Allegations of looking up customer private/personal information from purchasers. That's hashtag Darius Cooks legacy so far. Oops, another one. 16, asking what happened to the Black Food Network. Darius Cooks infringed upon a black woman's trademark for that one too. Now. How many scams is too many? Let's say only 5 of them are true. Let's say only 5 or 3. Is that not too much?
We have the tapes. We have the information.
1 is too much, to be honest. For 16 different allegations? Come on now.
If it's a lie, then we fight on that lie. But we gotta fight.
And now we have Fox covering their own story about Mr. Darius Cooks Williams. You get me?
Good food is supposed to nourish the soul as well as the body, but the Fox 5 I-Team says an Atlanta social media influencer who touts his cooking skills have left behind a mess of complaints.
That's right. Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis spent time investigating a man who goes by the name Darius Cooks. You've been hearing a lot about this guy, Randy.
That's right, Courtney. Yeah, his real name, though, is Darius Williams. His restaurants in Atlanta are now closed. His credit repair business now shut down. But it's how he treats his online critics through a practice called doxing that may have you questioning his recipe for success. It's 4 hours before dinner at this rented house in Collier Hills.
Y'all picked the little shade? Man said it's for something at so-and-so at this rented house in Collin Hills. Rented house. That little shade, bro.
And the Fox 5 I-Team is a surprise addition to the menu for a host who clearly does not want to be on TV. What are you trying to tell me? Have the cameraman leave? Okay, go stand down there. So why are you putting the names of your critics and their personal information online?
You don't see that?
Yeah, I've seen the actual clips.
Let me call my lawyer.
Yes, please call someone. Help us understand why you're doing this on your social media pages to people who complain about you.
We got her kids on there as well, kids' information. I put it on my Instagram.
And it has been a living nightmare.
A self-taught cook, Darius Williams has built an impressive online presence, not just through his website, Darius Cooks TV, where he sells cookbooks and cookware mixed in with his cooking videos, but also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, where he claims 1.5 million followers. He also sells seats for 7-course meals called Dining with Darius, like the one
Otherwise known as dining with diarrhea.
Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
But real talk though, always be very meticulous, very careful with where you put your personal information, particularly things related to your finances, credit card, social insurance number. Do not just be giving that out willy-nilly as if you're good, right? Whether it is some type of MLM pyramid scheme meeting, they'll be asking you, what's your credit card information or business opportunity? If you give them your credit card information, assume that they might as well charge it without your knowledge, or they might do something with it. They either sell it or some shit. Be very careful, meticulous with who and where you are placing your personal financial information. Social insurance number, credit card information, debit card, all that shit.
like the one we visited, held in various cities across the country. Williams often goes live multiple times a day to talk about food, and sometimes brag about background checks followers send him about his critics.
I can tell you who got the speeding ticket. I can tell you who moved from what state to what state.
Just 3 years ago, Georgia authorities shut down Williams' illegal credit repair business, including a $145,000 settlement. And in early 2020, before COVID, Williams suddenly closed his Atlanta restaurants, focusing instead on his online TV career, while also developing a side dish called doxing. Sadly,
Bro, yo, this is the news. Yeah, with a side dish called doxing. In terms of repairing your credit, all you need is this book. It's all you need. Like $15 on Amazon. That is all you need to repair your credit. Legally delete bad debt. Top tier book, no cap. Highly recommend. Shambo, highly recommend it. I am a prime beneficiary of this book. Let me put y'all on. Let me show y'all my receipts. Can I show y'all my receipts? Let me show you. Okay, so this is my letter confirmation of settling an $8,000 debt for about $1,235. Okay, TD US credit card. This is back when I was funding my failed Amazon FBA business. You know what I'm saying? Who's paying all that shit? You don't need no credit repair service. Basically, the gist of credit repair is giving the collector or your actual bank a settlement offer, right? So if you're owing, let's say you owe, for example, for argument's sake, you owe, let's say $10,000. You owe $10,000. You could settle that debt for as little as $3,000 to $4,000 with the bank or with the collection agency. That's basically the gist of credit repair. Ultimately get a settlement offer, a settlement letter saying that if you pay so-and-so, you will no longer be reporting this debt on your credit report. Basically the gist of it. This book right here is how I settled my debt. I was owing over $12,000 of credit card debt due to my failed Amazon FBA business venture. I bought this fake guru course for $2,000 and I ended up in credit card debt. That's basically the genesis of this channel and why I talk about fake gurus, make money online gurus so much. I've been scarred in the past, but it's about investing in these make money online courses like an adult, right? Before you buy a $2,000 course or $1,000 course, do you have an emergency savings fund, right? That means you have a savings account that covers 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. If your monthly expense is $1,000, you have at least $3,000 or $6,000 saved up in your savings account, right? That's good. And now you can begin investing in whatever Turo, Airbnb, YouTube automation, whatever other make online courses, right? You want to be financially stable with that, but obviously you would still want to increase your income and combat inflation by investing, whether it is in the S&P 500 or other business income stream. And of course, when you're using your credit card, my rule of thumb, this is arguably the best piece of credit advice you can ever get. Always have your own self-imposed credit card limit that is 10 to 20% of the credit card limit that the bank has allotted you. That means if your limit is, let's say, $1,000, you yourself, you never go above $100 to $200 at a given time. If your balance is creeping up to $190, $150, or even $210, before you use that credit card again, you pay it off in full or pay it down to under 10% utilization, which would be under $100, and then use your credit card again. If you utilize your credit card like that, you will never be in credit card debt. Straight up.
The ingredients for doxing are easy to find. Take a heaping cup of private or identifying information about someone, sprinkle some malicious intent, throw it on the internet, and watch how hot it burns. Remember those products Williams sells on his website? The Better Business Bureau gives his company an F rating because customers complain they never got what they ordered.
I started to notice a pattern of people coming on his live and asking about refunds.
It also bothered Danielle Holland that Williams would publicly blast some of those unhappy customers, posting their contact information like this woman, making fun of her, then sharing her brother's phone number when he tried to privately intervene. In our story, we are blurring what Darius did not. So he doesn't like criticism.
He doesn't like criticism. He doesn't like to be questioned.
The Detroit mom started anonymously retweeting some of the complaints she saw. Then one day, she looked at Darius's Twitter page.
I'm scrolling, and the next thing I know, I see a picture of me. I see a picture of my children and my husband. It was almost kind of like literally like an out-of-body experience.
They filed a police report and shut down their social media accounts. But their children's photos are still on Darius's page.
Randy, I'll be honest, I didn't even know what the term dox meant.
The Hollands quickly found others who say they're victims too, like Melanie's Ford of Atlanta. She says after she raised questions about Darius's tactics.
This is the same shit with David Dobrik, Shane Dawson, all these influencers. These victims, people don't believe they're victims until all of a sudden some next event happens, and then you see 100 people come forward with complaints, right? Be a bit more understanding when you see someone complain about an influencer's stuff, and you say, "Oh, where are the complaints? Where are all the bad reviews?" Probably if the person is ashamed that they got scammed or they got harassed for this voicing their displeasure, and now they're quiet.
Is so much scamming being mentioned around you. You know what's interesting? The people who are scammed out of money, out of whatever I scammed them out of, where they at? Where they post at? Where they stuff at? Why we ain't heard from them? Think about it. Then start shouting, huh?
Darius's tactics, his followers bombarded her too.
I was reached out to, called all sorts of names. It was absolutely horrible.
So, more drama equals more likes.
He does this for likes, clicks, and engagement.
The food fight has even reached other TV chefs. Sonny Anderson and Andrea Davis, known as the Kitchenista, have issued public condemnations of Williams and his doxing.
This thing about doxing and cyberbullying is real, and it's hurtful, and it's hurting people.
So what did the usually chatty Darius Williams finally have to say to us?
You could just go on record and say I'm declining the comment. That's it. Have a great day.
Well, wait a minute.
Yep.
These people are upset because you've been putting their personal information online, Darius. Come on, I thought you liked being on television. Apparently not our channel. Now, Sonny Anderson is a Food Network personality who gave Williams his first break by featuring him on her show several years ago. I talked to Sonny by phone. She says she feels horrible about what's happened, and she has disavowed any connection to him at all.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. People don't believe content creators on YouTube, right? Or people, I guess on TikTok or IG. It's not until the news starts covering these same topics that, oh, I guess he really is scamming. I guess he really is finessing. I guess he really is as bad as they say he is. I don't just come on here and talk shit, you know. I do my research. In most cases, I'm pretty like 99% correct. At the end of the day, understand that your favorite influencer can and should be criticized if they are doing bad business practices with their product or services. And don't shame the customer for talking about for voicing their displeasure. The default comment seems to always be the categories that person as a hater and not actually attack or critique the things that they're saying. But as always, it doesn't feed you, don't moderate, and too much of any good thing is good for nothing. How you lot doing today? Stay with me. I am doing more, saying less, and keeping that same energy. No cap. While you lot here, yeah? Watch the full video right here of how I first discovered Mr. Darius Cooks on Earn Your Leisure's platform. Or watch my other video right here, another alleged fake guru, Mr. Derek Grace. Or watch my other video right here on our favorite thousandaire, Anton Daniels or Canton Scaniels. Flip the script, I'm out. Deuces. Bow.
It's got tints, but the pig still saw me. Street lights, but I'm doing 40. Counted up more than 40. Why you think bro clutch on his 40? Weighs 32, that's 8 from 40. Slim fit a Mary or D squared surely. They talk bad, and it bores me. Lost big bro when I was 14. I was in the ride, trying to ride with a 15-inch. Yin that with a 1+14. End up dead or in jail. Mummy didn't want that for me. G's in a can got more than 14. I can hear the pain in his voice.